Alrighty, let's get going. We're going to do a nice mobility class today. Loosening off everything. We're going to start with our neck. So standing up nice and tall, looking over your right shoulder. And I want you to breathe out, roll your chin down onto your chest to the left. And breathing out, go all the way back round. Let's go for 2 more. Nice. And round. Touching that chin onto your chest. Last time. Breathing out. And all the way around. Beautiful. Let's roll those shoulders, loosening them off. Breathing in as you lift them up. Breathing out as you lower them down. That's it. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's go for 3 more. 2. Last one. That's awesome. Right, now we're just going to swing those arms. Do little bounces, just releasing the arms all the way up. Swinging them up to the ceiling. Let's go for 5, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, standing at the back of your mat, we're going to go for a couple of roll downs, and then we are eventually going to walk out onto the mat. So standing up nice and tall, taking a breath in, and on a breath out, soften the knees, pull that belly button in, tuck your chin down onto your chest, and start curling down. Let those arms hang down to the floor, all the way down. And on a breath out, curling up. Tucking under, stacking those vertebrae one on top of the other, sliding those shoulders down and back, and head comes up last. Good. 2 more. Breathing in and out. Letting those arms hang down to the floor, stretching those spinal segments, and on a breath out, curling up. Beautiful. Last one. Let's go. Breathing in and out. Curling down. Let those arms relax all the way, and curling back up. Nice. Now we're going to go into our cactus with a flat back. So breathing in, take those arms up. And breathing out, squeezing those elbows into your waist, lifting up your chest, spreading those fingers. Breathing in, arms up. And breathing out as you reach forward, nice flat back. If you need to bend your knees, you can. Looking at your hands, looking forward. And then folding down to the floor. And on a breath out, curling up, as we did before with the roll-ups. Nice. 2 more. Breathing in, arms up. And out, cactus. Lifting up your chest, spreading those fingers. Breathing in, arms up. And breathing out as you stretch, reaching forward, tummy pulled in, and folding down. And curling up all the way. Beautiful. We're going to go for one last one. Breathing in and out, cactus. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Breathing in, arms up, and stretch one last time, really reaching forward to that wall. Pull your tummy in away from the floor and folding down. And then walking out into a plank. Nice. Now from here, I want you to go into a downward dog. Stretch. Drop those heels down to the floor. And then you're going to come forward, drop your knees down to the floor, going into a cobra. So extending your back, lifting up your chest. Then breathing out, back into that downward dog, pushing back. Push your chest between your shoulders, lifting that bottom up to the ceiling, drop those heels down. And coming forward into a plank, drop those knees down. Lift your chest, slide those shoulders down and back. Let's go for 3 more. Breathing out. Excellent. Stretch. Try and drop those heels down. Coming through a plank onto the floor. Relax your feet. Nice. 2 more. pushing back, beautiful. And dropping down. Sliding those shoulders down and back. Nice, let's go for one more. And coming forward. Beautiful. Coming onto your knees, we're going to go into our hip flexor hammy stretch. Place your left leg in front, leaning forward onto that leg. Make sure your knee is over your ankles. Slide your back leg back. And we're going to roll those hips side to side. That's it. Loosening off the hip capsule. Beautiful. Good. From here, send your bum back. Dig that front heel in, straightening that front leg. Really pulling those toes towards your face, and then coming forward, lift your chest. And back. Now when you come forward, I'm going to show you from this angle. I want you to think of dropping that knee outwards a little bit. And it just stretches into the hip a bit more. That's it. And then coming back, we're going 5 times. Forward and back. Nice. Really think of sliding and gliding all those tissues. We got 2 more. Last one. Place your left elbow on that front leg, coming up. Drop those hips forward. Looking ahead of you. Now, if you're able to, I want you to grab your back foot with your opposite hand, or whichever hand you can, and relax. Let's change sides. Come out of that slowly. Make sure you don't hurt yourself. Right leg in front, leaning forward. Knee over ankle, hands on the floor. Let's roll those hips side to side. Beautiful. 2 more. 1. Now from here, sending your bottom back, dig that front heel in, straightening that front leg. Ooh, I am stiff today. And coming forward. Breathing out, sliding and gliding. Remember to try and think of opening up that hip in the front when you drop your knee out. Nice, we got 2 more. Very good, last one. Coming up, dropping those hips down, and then from here, if you can grab that back leg, stretching out that quad, otherwise just holding it here, lifting up your chest. Nice. Okay, we're going to try something slightly different today. I'm going to give you 2 options. So the full exercise is going to look like this, and I'm kind of trying it out at the same time, so let's go. So I'm going to show you first. You're going to take your legs back, coming forward, coming up onto one leg. So when I'm coming up, I'm doing this. And then you're going to go back and roll back and change legs. The other option, and I'm just going to give myself some space, is you can just tuck and coming up from there if you can, or you're just going to roll like a ball. Okay, so those are your 3 options. It's a new one. I'm just going to see if it works. I saw it online. It looked really nice. Let's see if we can try it. Okay, so taking the legs back. You need a little bit of momentum to come up, and then changing sides. Nice. So if you want to, you can just tuck. Make sure you don't crash into a wall. Nice, guys. Very good. We're going to go for 10, so 5 each side alternating. Great job. 2 more. Remember, if you want to, you can just roll like a ball. Breathing out. Love it. Well done. Nice work. And relax when you finish. Very good. Something just a little bit different. Okay. We're going to stay on the floor. We're going to come into that deep squat, your borskak. So you want to try and keep your heels flat if you can. If your knees are sore, you can just come into a low squat. See how you feel. I want your arms between your thighs. And you want to try and open up those hips. That's beautiful. You kind of play around with it. Beautiful. Now from here, place your hands on the floor. Lift your bottom, drop your head. I want your legs straight. So if that means that your arms hang in the air, that's fine. And then coming down back into that borskak 5 times, that full deep squat. Beautiful. And down. 3 more. And down. Breathing out. Think of like a seesaw. As you drop your head, your bottom lifts. Last one, and then hold it in this position. Now you're going to bend your right leg, lift your left hand up to the ceiling and twist your body. And then change. And I want you to follow your hand with your head. Breathing out as you twist. Changing sides. 1 more each side. Breathing out. Lovely. Now from here, I want you to open your legs a little bit wider so you're in a nice wide stance. And we're going to, from here, twist opposite hand to foot. Pull yourself around. So we're still twisting. We've just got wide legs. And change. And change. Keep alternating. Breathing out. Let's go for 1 more each side. Now, hands on the floor. And let's go into a little side to side bend. Breathing out, loosening off those inner thighs. Perfect. 3 more. 2, 1. Now turn towards your right leg. You want to bend that front leg. Hands on the floor. You're going to stretch that arm in front of you, that right arm, taking it all the way around and back. And then step that leg back into a plank and change sides. Left leg forward. Reaching around. Breathing out. Beautiful. And plank. Changing sides. We're going 4 each side. And back. Reaching it around. Beautiful. 2 more each side. In your plank, make sure your hips stay level with the floor. You're not dropping them down. Everything's parallel, shoulders down and back. 1 more each side. Lovely. Last one. And dropping those knees down to the floor. Feet together, knees open. Let's push back into a child's pose. Beautiful. Holding it there, stretching out. Now here, walk your hands to your left side and push yourself back so you're almost sending that bottom over your right heel, opposite heel. Drop that shoulder down. That's it. Walking those hands back to the middle, changing side to the right side and push. Drop that left shoulder. Beautiful. Coming onto your hands and knees. Tuck those toes under. We're going to go back into a downward dog. Breathing out as you lift. and stretch. Shoulders between your chest, between your shoulders. Let's pedal those legs. Breathing out. Dropping those heels down to the floor. 5, 4, 2, 1, and coming down. Awesome job coming onto your back. Right, lying on your back, have your feet nice and wide like your mat. Arms out to the side, and we're going to roll those knees side to side. Breathing out, relaxing. Have your palms facing upwards. And you want to imagine dropping this top leg down to the floor. Squeeze that top glute so you get a stretch in this hip flexor. And other side. Beautiful. Keep alternating. Two more. Lovely. Right, from here we're going to go into our happy baby. So grabbing your feet on the inside, pulling those knees down towards the floor, opening up those legs nice and wide. So your arms are on the inside. Perfect. Now from here, let your left leg go. Slide that left leg down along the floor. Reaching it away. Don't worry if it hangs in the air. Let gravity do its work. Arm out to the side, palm up. And breathing out. Lovely. Bring that left leg back up and change sides. That's it. This increases the stretch in your butt and that hip flexor. Right, now bring that left knee into your chest, holding it into your chest. Yourself some more space, and let's pull that knee out away from your midline, so you're opening up that hip. If you find this uncomfortable, you can rest your knee on your hand, otherwise give a little bit of a pressure, and then bring that knee back into the middle, change hands, pulling it across to the other side. You want to keep those shoulder blades flat if you can, dropping that knee down towards the floor. Breathing out. Beautiful. Coming back into the middle, hug both knees into your chest. And let's keep your right leg there, stretch that left leg out. So now pull that knee away from your midline, opening up that right hip. Lovely. Bring it back in, changing sides, change hands, pull that knee across, stretching out. Beautiful. And breathing out. Try and relax into this position. That's it. Awesome. Onto your back. Staying on your back, we're going to cross your right ankle onto your left knee. And we're going to go for our figure of four. So grabbing behind that left thigh, pulling that knee in towards you. Feel that stretch on that right glute. You can pull the legs over, you can push that knee back. Nice. Now from here, hands behind your head just to support your neck. Make sure you bend that left leg to 90 degrees. So open it up a little bit, tummy pulled in. We're going to tap that foot down and up. So we're doing sort of a single leg swap. Hinging from the hip. Breathing in and out. Nice work. Make sure that back stays glued to the floor. Let's go for 5. Tummy pulled in. And 1. Perfect. Relax those feet down. And we're going to change sides. Take your left ankle onto your right knee. Pulling that right thigh in towards you, grabbing behind the legs. You can use your left elbow to push that knee out, or your hand, getting a maximum stretch here. Remember to breathe. That's it, right hands behind the head. Keep that leg crossed over. Have your right knee bent to 90. Tummy pulled in, tapping down and up. You want to keep your low back glued to the floor. Breathing in as you tap down, breathing out. That's it. For 5 more. 2, 1. Beautiful. Placing those feet on the floor. Nice. We're just going to do a pelvic curl just for 5. And I want you to really exaggerate that stretching in between the spinal segments. So feet nice and close to your bottom. We want to pull that belly button in. You're going to literally, I want you to push through your heels and peel one vertebra off the floor at a time. Taking it all the way up, but not so that you arch your back. I want you to keep that tilt. And now as you go down, start from the rib cage and almost exaggerate like you're trying to pull a resistance band so that it takes so long to go down. We're going for 4 more. Breathing out. Push through the heels, tummy in. Peel one vertebra off the bat at a time. And breathing out, curling down. Great job. 3 more. That's it. And curling down. Lovely. 2 more. Slowly, slowly. Really getting that stretching between your spinal segments. Pushing through your heels, curling up. Beautiful. I'm on my last one. Breathing out. Making sure you're scooping in. That's excellent. All right. Staying on your back, you're going to straighten out your legs. Arms out to the side. You're going to bring your one leg up and across and bend the knee slightly. You want to try and touch that foot towards your hand and taking it back, changing sides. Breathing out, alternating sides. It doesn't need to be too perfect or precise. Just roll and extend that leg. Beautiful. And you want to try and get that foot as close to your hand as you can. 2 more each side. Awesome. 1 more. That's it. All right. Now we're going to try another stretch as well. We haven't done this one before. It's more for our hip flexors because we don't often get this stretch. For this, you're going to need a wall or a couch or something. Okay. So Vanessa, you've got your couch there. Laura, I'm not sure if you've got a door somewhere close to you, or you can even use your shelves behind you, to be honest. Because what you're going to do is you're going to lie on your stomach. You want to get your knees up to the couch or the wall, and you're going to put your knees, your shins against it. So whatever you can manage. And then from here, you're going to come up onto your elbows. And you want to keep your bottom down and your hips flat. So you almost want to think of sinking your low back into the floor. Push the elbows into the floor. Stretch that chest up towards the ceiling. That's it. Now, only if your hip flexors are very tight will you feel this. If this isn't quite enough, you can lift up a little bit. But you don't want to hurt your back. So if you can just stay here, stretch that chest up to the ceiling. If you need to, you can always grab a foot, stretch a little bit more. But I find a lot of people have got very tight hip flexors. That's it. Beautiful. All right. Wriggling yourself forward. We're going to stay lying on our stomach. This is like the sloth or the worm. Lying on your tummy. We're going to do the reverse of what we just did, where we took our foot to our hand. We're going to take that leg up and over and down. Changing sides. That's it. So for this, you don't have to have your hands out to the front. You can keep them under your face. You can push up a bit so you don't squash your boobs. And open up that hip. That's it. Beautiful. Let's go for 2 more. 1 more each side, breathing out. That is perfect. All right. We're going to stay lying on your stomach. We're going to do a little bit of thoracic spine activation. So lying flat, arms out to your side. I want them in line with your shoulders. Feet nice and wide. Roll those heels towards each other. Squeeze your bottom so your back is lifted, not arching, tummy off the floor. We're going to lift those arms up and pause. So this, you want to squeeze those shoulder blades together to lift the arms up. Breathing out. As you lift, keep pulling that tummy in off the floor. Four more. 3, squeeze, tummy pulled in. 2, 1. Now from here, rotate your thumbs towards the ceiling. Tummy pulled in, let's go. Breathing out. Really squeeze your bottom for 5, 4, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Coming back into that child's pose, opening up that back, stretching it out. Dropping your head down. Now in this child's pose, I want you to turn your palms up towards the ceiling and drop your chest down even further. That's it, beautiful. All right, coming to lie on your side. So you're going to bend your knees up like you're in a chair position. I want you to hold your top leg with your underneath arm, so hook it into your knee, other arm out straight, and you're going to open up those shoulders. Pull the knee forward as you open up those shoulders, and coming back 5 times. That's it. Breathing out as you open. My back goes click, 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 click. Nice, we got 1 more, then we're going to hold it there. Now holding it here, I want you to take your underneath leg, stretch it out. Let that top knee drop to the floor and breathing out. That's it, amazing. Right, coming back, let's change to the other side. So lying on your other side, have your legs in that chair position. Take your underneath arm, hook it into the top leg, and let's go, breathing out, opening up. And coming back 5 times. Lovely. Breathing out as you open. Great job. 2 more. Last one. Now holding the leg here, straighten your underneath leg. Let that top knee drop down. Try and keep your shoulders up towards the ceiling. And use your breath to relax into that position just a little bit more. Beautiful. Coming onto your back, we're going to go into a roll like a ball and then come up into sitting. So let's roll, tuck. We're going for 5, breathing out. Now with the roll like a ball, you only want to go to your shoulder blades. You want to keep that chin tucked in. So what I do see sometimes is people roll back and then flatten their head, and now you've broken up that ball. So you want to keep that curl, use your abs. Beautiful. Last one. If you can, you're going to go into the rocker. Hold behind your calves, roll back, balance. Woo! Balance better than I did. Use those abs. Rolling back, tucking under. 2 more. Last one. Coming all the way up. Beautiful. Coming into sittings. We can sit cross-legged if you're comfortable. If anyone needs to put a leg out to the side, if you have any knee issues, please find a comfortable position. We're going to do our side stretching. Take your right hand out to the side. We're going to drop it to the floor. When you drop it, make sure this hip doesn't lift up. If you're able to, get that elbow down and reach that arm over. You want to really make sure that this side is stretching, but your opposite hip stays down. Push that hand or elbow into the floor. Send yourself back to that left side. Breathing in, take the arm around, and breathing out. Breathing in and out. 3 more. Reach, try and touch the wall. 2. Last one. And coming up. Beautiful. Other side. So left hand, dropping it down. Remember to keep this side flat. Drop the elbow down if you can. Push yourself back to that side. You want to think of opening up this rib cage. So with every breath, kind of push towards that right side and imagine your breath opening up those ribs. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Great job. 3 more. 2. Last one. And coming up. Beautiful. We're going to go into our windmill stretch. So arms straight out to the side. You're going to twist to your one side. So twist to your left side. Have that hand behind your thigh. Hand on the floor and push yourself around. You want to think of twisting up. So make sure you breathe out. Push yourself up and around. And then changing sides. Nice. 1 more each side. Breathing out, twist. And last time. Beautiful. Stay sitting. You're cross-legged. Your hands are going to go in front of you. And I want you to walk them as far forward as you can, dropping your head down. Nice. Slowly come up. And now I want you to change legs in your cross-leg position. If you can, and walking those hands down. Beautiful. Last one here. We did this last time. We're going to do that sort of 90-90 stretch. So instead of your pigeon pose, I want you to get your front leg with your knee in line with your nipple and that leg at 90 degrees. So it's really like a proper 90-90. This back leg can be sort of wherever you want it, really, bent behind you. And you're going to lean forward onto this leg, place your elbows on the floor. And try and relax down in that position. Now, if this isn't enough of a stretch, I want you to move your elbows towards your foot of the front leg. So you're twisting yourself away from that hip towards your foot. And breathing out. Beautiful. Coming up when you're ready, let's change sides. So front leg, remember, knee in line with nipple, 90 degrees. Have this back leg kind of where it's comfortable. And let's lean forward onto those elbows, relaxing onto that leg. And then from here, if it's not enough of a stretch, swivel a little bit towards your foot. Move your elbows towards your foot. And breathing out. Beautiful. Coming back up into sitting. Let's just loosen off the neck, loosen off the shoulders. We're just going to roll those shoulders round. Breathing out. Looking over your right shoulder and over the left. Keep your back up nice and tall. Very nice. Now you're going to take your right ear to the right shoulder. Make sure you don't rotate it. You want to literally take it down. Breathing out, taking it up slowly, and other side. Now while you're there, you want to try and pull that shoulder down. And change. And change. Very nice. Now taking your hands onto your head, elbows in front of your nose. Keeping your back nice and straight, you're going to pull your chin down onto your chest. You want to keep that back up tall. Now while you're here, you can rotate your head a little bit. Try and find where the most stretch is. And relax. Beautiful, guys. Thank you so much. That was such a lovely stretch. We kind of whizzed through it, but it was amazing. So thank you.